Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. And along with Grant Hill and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson, joined by Allie LaForce, our reporter. And the starting group for the Celtics. They've got Anthony, and it's Phillips in at the 1. And for the Warriors, well, Doris, we got a clash at the 5 spot here tonight. Can't wait to see these centers go at it.
B.A., there was once a point in history where we were talking about, is the 5-man phased out of the game?
Hey, Alexa,
all of a sudden now
play
you have
Future.
Several MVPs who occupy the position. It is unequivocally going to be a special matchup tonight.
Hey, Alexa,
the Celtics
skip.
Off the tip. Jordan with a screen on Hardaway. Down low. Intercepted. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Wide open look. Wade, that's good.
And that gets us rolling. Whew, what a tremendous atmosphere in here tonight.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
Here's Billups. Pass to Jordan. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Marion. Now the Warriors with it. Hardaway with it. And Anthony picks him up defensively. There's a screen. Here's Wade. Gets the 3 to fall. Wade's got his second basket of the night.
Well, this guy has turned himself into a solid three-point threat. Dwayne Wade, early in his career, put a ton of time in to make sure he could make shots from out there.
Jordan with a screen on Hardaway. Shoots from 14. Shoots from the elbow. Pass to Billups. Oh, deflected. Over Hardaway. Clock at 6. Here's Jordan. Again, the miss by Boston.
Man.
And that's where you want
Big
to
is
make
not
the
even
next
contesting.
pass. This guy is a good scorer, but the defense was right on him.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the bucket by Boston. Here's Barkley. From downtown, and the Warriors with another 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Billups, defended by Hardaway. Anthony outside. The 3 ball.
I need this home.
Warriors with the rebound.
You get open shots.
Pass to Marion. Takes the 3. The rebound by Boss.
I mean, I think that was their first miss of the game. They've been just rolling.
Cousins with a screen on Hardaway. Jordan goes in. And slam dunk by Jordan.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Hardaway, no good.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, the Warriors can be sloppy with the ball. Coach Kerr said, I don't mind turnovers that result from trying to make the extra
Alexa,
pass.
skip.
It's the ones that don't stand a chance to get through that bother me. If we just hit singles, we have so many playmakers and shooters that it's all going to come out pretty positively. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Here's Billups. Pass to Anthony. He shoots it. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no
Alexa,
good.
skip.
Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Outside Hardaway. Here's Marion. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
Here's Jordan. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Out to the right wing. Pulls up, high post. It's tipped.
Well, I hate how they come at the fucking mid-range.
Here's Barkley, currently averaging 5 points a game. Wade misses. 55 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Anthony.
Bro, come on, bro. Anthony's not missing 3 times in a row.
Warriors lead by 4. On the wing, Wade. Here's Barkley. Pass to Marion. Three-pointer. The rebound by Boss. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Jordan. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Barkley's got 4 rebounds now.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Now Jordan. From the top of the key. Oh, did he? He did! He got it to fall!
He did, B.A. So nice. And credit him for understanding the situation and coming through.
And to me, the way you end quarters impacts how you end the game. It can go a long
Fuck
way.
you, nigga, talking about go work.
Or an L.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Warriors ahead. They lead by a bucket. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back. To a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what do you guys think about the Warriors here in this one?
The aggressiveness on defense has been infectious. Everyone's come to the party. I love it.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got DeAndre Jordan. Anthony is out there with Darius Garland. And it's Artest in at the 4 spot.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Hardaway. He's scoreless. Person's shot is good.
That's... How you up the ante, come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Here's Garland to the middle. Here's Jordan. That won't go. Misses his first shot of the game. Outside Hardaway. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Now here's Anthony. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Offensive rebound. Out to Garland. The three is up. Back to Jordan. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And the details starting to trickle in. But for the whole story, let's go to Shams Charania, who's joining us remotely. Shams, what you got?
Thanks, B.A. The front office for the Hawks is not wasting time this season to make moves. They're elated by the news that multiple-time MVP Nikola Jokic is joining the roster. And this blockbuster announcement provides a center who's a proven leader and a champion on the floor. And with his ability to pass, score, rebound, Jokic will be a game-changer in how this team plays and competes for years to come.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. Switch here. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
Now here's Garland. No made baskets yet. There's the triple. And there's Jordan on the assist by Garland.
Well, just quick with the decision-making, smart pass by Darius Garland.
Here's Barkley. Here's Rulin. And he jams it home with authority.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Now here's Garland. And he lobs it up top. There's the steal. Here's Bing. And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Pass to Hardaway. Here's Barkley. The three. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Hardaway against Garland. Jordan with it. 1:41 left in the second quarter. Tipped away.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Snatched up. Barkley. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. In for Hardaway.
Substitution on the court.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. And here's Jordan. 9 points in the game. Here's Anthony. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
You know, you'd be hard-pressed to find many players in the league that are as strong in the mid-range as Melo.
Bing, the pass to Rulin. Here's Wade. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Okay, Dwayne Wade still showing a little get up and go at the rim. Nice dunk.
Now here's Jordan, guarded closely. Pass to Anthony. There's the three. Hits a three-pointer. Anthony's got 8 points.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Wade, that's good.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Celtics trail by 5. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jordan. Here's Barkley. He's got 5. Pass to Marion. Here's Bing, covered by Jordan. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
There's 6 seconds left in the half. Here's Jordan. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so that's the end of the first half. Warriors ahead. They're up by 8. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Boston Celtics.
Poor execution for them offensively. Settling for bad shots far too often. Recipe for disaster.
All right, let's switch it over. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to...
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Here's Hardaway. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. Out to the right wing. Here's Barkley. Pass to Wade. Inside. Here's Embry. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Celtics trail by 10. On the floor for Boston, we've got Carmelo Anthony, and it's Cousins in at the center position. And he's going for the oop here. Loses his grip, clanks the lob.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home. Well, he saw the play coming together, but the timing was just a little off.
It was a really good thought for sure, but the lob has got to be better than that.
To the wing, right side, Bosh. No good on the 3. The Warriors lead by 10. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Here's Wade. Offline with a 3.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Now here's Jordan. 9 points in the game. Here's Anthony. Cans it with nobody near him. Anthony's got 10 points in the game.
Well, this is why Carmelo can be so scary when he's coming off the pick and roll. Just so many ways he can hurt you.
Pass to Wade. Here's Barkley. Outside Hardaway. Gets the 3 ball to go. Hardaway's gotten a second bucket on the night.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. Lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Yeah, a strong move to the rack draws that foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And both free throws good for Jordan.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's Wade. 9 points in the game. Driving inside. Here's Barkley. Shot clock at 2. Rebounded by the Celtics. Cousins has got 6 rebounds in the game. Hardaway against Jordan. Anthony outside. Pass to Artest. To the paint. And stolen by Hardaway. Here's Barkley. The rebound by Bosch.
And it was a great chance to finish on the break, and he flubs it.
It was right there for him. He'd love to have that one back. That was embarrassing.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 11. Now here's Anthony. Drains the triple. Anthony's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, you feel helpless as a defender because Melo is in such a zone. You can double team him, throw your best defender at him. It doesn't matter.
Here's Wade. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Wade's got 12 points in the game.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Both teams will make substitutions. Minute 32 left in the third quarter here. Here's Billups. Pass to Garland. Here's Battier. Charity stripe shot. Here's Billups. He shoots. It's rebounded by Beck. Here's Wade, covered by Jordan. Puts the move on. Wade, that's good. 14 points for him.
That's all you can do. Dwayne Wade is too experienced and too comfortable shooting over defenders.
Garland looking around. Pass to Billups. Into the lane.
The officials were right on top of that one.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here. First one falls for him.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Here's Bing. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the third. Tries the spin move. Pass to Beck. Second chance shot. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's... got a couple of free throws coming his way.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
These are his first free throws of the game. He's perfect from the line this time.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Jordan against Hardaway. Anthony outside. From 13 feet, down it goes. Anthony's got 15 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors. They have a nice 9-point. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
The Warriors lead by 9. And for the Celtics, they've got Anthony, and it's Jordan in at the 2. Being the pass to Beck. Pass to Rulin. Here's Beck, covered by Jordan. Beck, no good. Boston's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Billups. Back to Jordan. Out on the clock from the line. Here's Billups. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Warriors.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
Here's Bing. Pass to Marion. Here's Bing. From deep. And it's Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Jordan with it. And slam dunk by Jordan.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range 3 to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, we're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall. Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
And Allie, thanks.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Got a piece of it. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Anthony outside. Let's go with a 3. Warriors with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11. Here's Bing. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried. It was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Checked in for the Warriors. And he can't get the first one. The Celtics making a switch here. Jordan's checked in. And he's good on the second. Celtics trail by 6. He takes it in and slams dunk by Jordan.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim. Here's Bing. Six to shoot. Oh, the teardrop falls in.
Such a graceful move, showing off the floater game.
The Celtics have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Pass to Anthony for 3. Hits the trifecta.
There's not a doubt in the building who they were going to look for the score, and that's Carmelo Anthony delivering again.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. And the Warriors making a change here. Hardaway's checked in.
Coming out of the floor for your Warriors.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
To the inside. Here's Marion. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it.
Brutal play at this point. It's frustrating because they've battled so hard all night.
Celtics trail by 3. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Anthony. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
You have to love their intensity right now, getting hot at the perfect time.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
Boston on offense. They're on an 11-3 run to the left wing. And he's going for the lob.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. The Celtics have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Hardaway against Jordan. Pass to Anthony to tie it up. Yes! Oh, an enormous three-pointer.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Wade. Rebounded by Cousins. 41 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Jordan. And he buries it.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Here's Golden State. Pass to Embry. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
26 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, nigga. Fuck is you
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Yeah, 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Another steal.
I'll tell you what, guys. Ball handlers are flat out scared around this guy.
One of the top ball hawks in the history of this league. He's now almost fourth in steals all time.
First clean look they have. I mean, they've got to take it.
And they've got to be efficient with the clock. Quick score, quick foul.
Here's Barkley. Pass to Hardaway. Can they get it? Lets the three fly. He can't get that one to fall. So we see the Celtics get the win here. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. And before we go, we'll leave you with our player of the game.